Good to have you back. Now starting with national news, we have Senate to screen service chiefs on Wednesday. The Nigerian Senate advanced the screening of newly appointed service chiefs to Wednesday, October 29, which is today, reversing its previous plan to hold the exercise next week. This update was announced shortly after Senate President Godswill Akpabio read a letter from President Bola Tinubu requesting confirmation of appointment of Chief of Defense Staff General Olufemi Oluyede. Akpabio explained that the rescheduling was to allow the military chiefs to begin their duties without delay. President Bola Tinubu called on the Senate to expedite the confirmation process to maintain continuity and ensure effective coordination of the country's security framework. And now to the next story, we have NDLEA cautions nightlife operators, drug party goers against drug-related events. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) has warned nightclub operators and fun seekers about the creeping culture of organizing, hosting, and attending drug parties, a disturbing fad within social circles which is blatant illegality under the Nigerian law. The agency's warning comes on the heels of a raid carried out by its operatives at a drug party which held on the night of Saturday 25th October into the early hours of Sunday 26th October 2025 at Proxy Nightclub, Victoria Island, where over 100 attendees were arrested, along with the owner of the facility, Mike Eze Nwali Nwogo, alias Pretty Mike, and his manager Joaquin Millery. Now to the next story, still on security, we have IGP debunks favoritism bias in police promotion exercise. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, dismissed allegations of nepotism, favoritism, and tribal bias in the 2025 promotion exercise of the Nigerian Police Force (NPF). Egbetokun, who spoke during the decoration ceremony in Abuja, said a total of 923 officers were promoted, including one Deputy Inspector General of Police, 4 Assistant Inspector General of Police, 11 Commissioners of Police. It described the allegations of irregularities in the accelerated promotion process approved by the Police Service Commission as unfounded, and the handiwork of mischief makers seeking to cast doubt on the integrity of the promotional process. And to the next story, we have U.S. revokes Wole Soyinka's visa. Nobel laureate expresses surprise. Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka announced that the United States of America revoked his visa, making his entry into the country impossible for now. Soyinka disclosed this during a media parley held at Konji's Harvest Gallery, Freedom Park, Lagos Island, saying he was unaware of any wrongdoing that could have warranted the revocation. The reason for the visa revocation remains unclear, as Soyinka himself said he was still in the dark about it. In recent times, the U.S. government took steps to curb the influx of migrants into the country. According to Soyinka, the U.S. consulate informed him of the revocation in a letter dated October 23, 2025. And now bringing you news from around the world, we have a tourist plane crash in Kenya kills 11 people on board. A plane crash near Kenya's coast killed 10 European tourists and a local pilot. The Kenyan Civil Aviation Authority (KCAA) said the aircraft was flying from the popular beach resort of Diani to an airstrip in the world-famous Masai Mara Game Park, where it went down at 5:30 a.m. Mombasa Air Safari said the plane was carrying 8 Hungarians, 2 Germans, and a Kenyan pilot, all of whom have died in the crash. Also, we have Trump's End Japan leg of Asia tour. Praised Nobel nomination and promises of foreign investment in the U.S., Japan's newly elected Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi rolled out the red carpet for Donald Trump. Trump in turn had warm praise for Takaichi, telling her that the U.S. would be there for anything she wants, any favors she needs, anything to help Japan. The two leaders signed a deal on rare earth minerals as well as document heralding a new golden age of U.S.-Japan relations, which reiterated the commitment of the two countries to implement deals struck earlier, including the 15% tariff negotiated earlier this year. The pageantry and the venue also seemed tailor-made for the U.S. president. And that's all we have for you today on the top 5 at 7. And